What's up guys, we are River, Kerid and Mila.
And this is our 2-week trip around Iceland.
With child.
We have been travelling on and off since 2017 when we began North-South travels. We've journeyed across the world, lived in multiple cities, and in February 2021 welcomed our baby girl, Mila Iris. Now we endeavour to travel full-time as a family, showing how it's possible to travel with kids and live life on your terms. Next stop, Iceland. It was time to explore the land of waterfalls for ourselves. We were ready to road trip around the south side of the island, visiting both iconic and lesser known attractions with a healthy dose of tantrums thrown in for good measure. Join us as we show you how to travel Iceland with your family. There's been ups, tears and dramas along the way, so you're in for a ride.
The drone has died and it's landed somewhere and I don't know where it is. What have you brought?
I have just been to get our welcome drink.
Oh,
Beer for you, Viking lager. Don't know how that is. And mine is a very, very large Rioja. I didn't ask for a large, they just gave me wine. Cheers.
that is because I am a Viking.
No, we had this discussion the other day and I said, what would you have done if you were born in that era? Because you wouldn't be able...
What do you mean? What are you trying to say?
If you lived here, you would be an elf or a troll or something of the smaller, slimmer nature.
I just wonder what the statistic is for divorces each year. Does it go up? We just had a little fit while trying to get ready.
Yeah, she's not very happy today for some reason. But we carry on, power through, get her in a suit anyway, and now she's fine.
Go ahead, Mila.
You go ahead, you tell him.
Okay.
Okay. That means we're going to hike to the top. Let's go! Laugarvatn waterfall was the 4th waterfall we'd visited and a much less crowded one. You said, wow, a minute ago, didn't you? Oh. Still just as incredible, with a hike to the right of it that takes you all the way to the top. Yesterday when we climbed all the steps, it's like, I don't know, I just prefer it when it's natural and you feel like you've gotten further than you have when you turn around, if that makes sense. The hike started off well and we managed to get some aerial shots to show the immense beauty and the power of the waterfall. Just as you reach the top of the hike, it becomes more of a scramble on all fours with loose rock underfoot. The wind had picked up and I just didn't feel safe with the weight of Mila on my back to climb any further up, and more dangerously back down without slipping. I started thinking of all of the what ifs, being so close to the edge, and had a little breakdown.
So we didn't make it to the top. It was a little bit, it was dangerous to be fair. And I think Corin kind of had a panic attack.
Yeah. It was just steeper than
It was
I
steeper
thought it
than
was
we
going to
thought.
be, and obviously I had Mila on my back and yeah, it just, I didn't want to fall with her or anything to happen, and I think from here you can't see how sheer the drop is, like when you're up there, and it's a bit windy today, and yeah, it's so silly.
It's not silly.
It's like a walk, but
it's not silly. It's, I guess, it's not just ourselves anymore. We have our little baby to think about, and if things are sketchy or one of us thinks something's sketchy, then that's it. Like, we don't do it where we used to. We don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Because of this munchkin. She was trying to make you feel better as well.
She was. She hates it when one of us cries. Well,
She's
not really, me cries.
She is.
She tries to distract.
Yeah.
So she was going.
She knows
half
when
frozen.
something's wrong.
I'm gonna love you till the end of time, because a love like ours is hard to find.
The next day here in Iceland. The reason we haven't been vlogging is because we've both come down with food poisoning. How are you feeling? This one, however, this one is feeling fine.
So after a teary end to a day, and then a day written off due to food poisoning, we were now back and ready to see what else Iceland had in store for us.
Had to run back in. I forgot my DJI Ronin, my gimbal.
I mean, no surprises there. I don't know how many times we've lost it or left it.
Well, technically, I've never lost it.
Yeah.
I've just forgotten it in many places. But I've always got it back. So what's the plan, Stan?
I think I want to go to this Kerid crater, but I was just checking because we don't have much cash on us. We usually use like a travel card, so I was just checking that you could pay the entry fee by card, and it says here the entry fee can be paid by card. So let's go. A scenic 45-minute drive later, fueled by chocolate for us and a much needed nap for Mila, we reached the stunning volcanic Kerid crater. We paid the entry fee of 400 Icelandic krona, which is roughly £2.50, and headed in. It's a stunning 3,000-year-old natural wonder, and you're able to hike around the entire place all in around 20 minutes.
Depending on which way you walk around, there are a set of stairs that leads right down to the crater. So are we going down?
Yeah, let's go down. We headed down for a closer look at the clear blue lake and started making our way towards our next accommodation.
The drone has died and it's landed somewhere and I don't know where it is. Let's see if I can find it. So we're heading up there. I can hear it beeping. I can hear it, but I can't see it. I can see it. I can see it. There she is. You thought I didn't find it?
It's just typical river. Then we get back on the road and then this happens.
We're just 5 minutes away from our next location where we're staying for the next 3 nights, and I've just received this text. From Civil Protection, you are close to Helga, an active volcano that can erupt without warning. Take care.
What? Is that it? What do you mean without warning? How close are we? What? Why is this like the only time we're hearing about this? Oh, we've just not researched this enough.
At least they're kind enough to say take care.
Yeah, that's it. After an eventful journey, we had made it to afternoon cottages. 6 idyllic, spacious and secluded cottages in southern Iceland. We unpacked, made dinner, and as the cottages only come with a shower, it was time for a quick bath in the sink before bed. After a great night's sleep, the next day it was time to check out another of Iceland's must-visit locations. Arriving to Hrunalaug to only one other car in the car park was a great sign. We grabbed our bags and dashed into the fields to find a hot swimming pool. Yes, you heard correctly. Over the hills and across the bridge, you'll come to a hut and 2 steaming pools.
It's warm.
The hut is used nowadays as a changing room, so we threw on our swimmers and got right in. This is crazy. This is hot, like a hot bath. I didn't think it was going to be like this.
Would we recommend this place?
Yeah,
Definitely.
100%. It's so cool, so unique. And yeah, if you get here early enough, you'll have the place to yourself.
We're leaving now and there's 6 cars parked in the car park. And in terms of cars, it's not a lot, but for that place, because it is so small,
Yeah.
it now feels really busy.
Yeah, there's like 2 pools and kind of like a mini like hot tub, if that makes sense. But yeah, loads of space if there's just a few of you, but just get here early so you can have a bit more space to yourself.
Can take it out. Bye. Bye.
All the fun of the day had taken its toll on Mila, and it was time to head back to our cottage for dinner, bath and bed. From one hot spring to another, we decided the next day to drive across to a place where there are natural hot pools to swim in and a geothermal bakery.
Lunch dates and coffee breaks, Tuesdays and random days. It's how we spend the worst days of our lives. Your sister doesn't like me much.
Not sure what a geothermal bakery is? Well, neither were we, but we spent the morning learning about the Icelandic tradition of baking bread underground before having the pleasure of tasting it. Pretty sure Mila ate half the loaf.
There's a big old world and it's calling.
It was then time to hit the baths.
Are we ready? It's cold. My feet are freezing. How cold is it right now?
Pretty cold. This
So
is the natural, like, mineral hot spring water. Like,
And
how
it
is
is
it
boiling.
this hot? It's crazy.
So nice.
No wonder it cooks bread. There are a mix of natural hot pools, man-made pools, saunas and steam rooms. The spa lies next to a freezing lake for those who dare to take a dip. Next stop, Reykjavik. We refueled and planned our last couple of days. For our final adventure, we headed west to the Snæfellsnes Peninsula, around 2.5 hours from Reykjavik. The entire peninsula is incredible, and if we'd have had more time, we would have explored more. We chose to head to a beach renowned for seal spotting next to the iconic Black Church. It was well worth the drive, even on the coldest and windiest day of our entire trip.
I can't feel my hands.
Oh wow.
How cold are you?
That is definitely the coldest day we've had so far. Thankfully it's not been that cold the whole time we've been here, but whew!
Everyone has just been turning up, jumping up for like 2 seconds, taking a picture of the church, and then driving off. She had fun.
She did. She loved it. She was rolling around in the grass. She would have stayed out there, but Mummy and Daddy freezing! The sun came out and a rainbow greeted us on our way back home. As we drove, we reminisced on our 2 weeks exploring Iceland and what an incredible time we'd had.
Carolina, Carolina, Carolina.
So Iceland has been an absolute winner. We have loved every second of it. If you're a solo traveller, a family, a couple, you've got a dog, bring them all over. You are going to have the most amazing time. Was 2 weeks enough for us? No, so we will definitely be back.
Yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're new to this channel, we're going to be uploading vlogs weekly, and you are not going to want to miss what we're doing next. We are trying out van life for the first time with Mila, and we're going to show you where in the next vlog.
A baby, a baby, a baby, a baby.